I need to add something to what I was just saying previously, having a bit of a rant against people laughing at EFT and mocking, say, the people that think that EFT is really nothing to do with energy flows, and the idea that there are endpoints of energy meridian centres is all sort of superstition and unprovable nonsense. Now, I just wanted to just talk a little bit more about the placebo effect. Usually, as we can see here, definition, it's usually when you talk about that, people think of a placebo drug or treatment, like a pill. Now, I was talking about how I was experiencing a lot of fear. Now, when I was in that feeling like that, and I do feel like that quite a bit, yeah. I feel that if you gave me a pill at that time and said it's like, whatever, it's a special pill, you take that, you'll stop feeling fear, I don't believe that would have got to the heart of the matter, if you like, and what I mean is, by that pill I'm talking about, someone gave me a pill, it was a placebo, it had nothing in it to really alleviate fear emotions, it was just a load of rubbish, but someone gave it to me trying to trick me to believing, okay? I think that might have had a little bit of an effect, yeah, but I know myself that when I'm feeling a lot of fear, I don't believe that a fake tablet would totally get me out of that state of fear, okay? I don't feel that it would, okay? Now, you see, this is where I think that the tapping actually does something. This is where I think that there is, that makes sense to me, that there is a jam in the body when you're experiencing a lot of fear. There is like, you're kind of like short circuiting or something, something is going wrong in your physical body somewhere, yeah, or even say physical body, even in you somewhere, obviously invisibly, spiritually, something's going on. And I feel that the tapping in those particular areas is shifting something, okay? So we could say, my belief about it is that there is something tangible about EFT. It's not a worthless superstition. But saying that, I just wanted to say something else about placebo, because I was talking about it a little bit as if a placebo is something, it's like you're being mocked, it's like a mockery, because there's a tendency to see a placebo as, oh, you're being tricked, so actually someone's tricked you to feeling better, so actually you're just a stupid person. Well, actually, if we read here, a beneficial effect produced by a placebo drug or treatment. So in this case, let's say the treatment is tapping. That's a treatment. So we could say the placebo, let's just say the tapping actually has nothing to do with energy centres, meridians, all of that. That's all nonsense. It's just a placebo treatment. Let's just say EFT is that, it says. So it says a beneficial effect which cannot be attributed to the properties of the placebo itself. So basically, in this context, me tapping my body is just it's just it's just it's not actually having any. There's nothing really in that. There's no real evidence that it's actually doing anything at all. Okay, it's just attributed simply just to my belief in what I'm doing. So basically, it's a useless thing altogether, tapping. It's not. There's no evidence with science backing it whatsoever. But I somehow, let's look at this last bit, and must therefore be due to the patient's belief in that treatment. So according to this critical mockery outlook of EFT, so basically, I've somehow read about EFT. I've hoped that it's going to be a good solid thing, that's going to do something for me. So that's my belief. I've formed a belief in the EFT treatment. I've formed a belief into it. Yeah, I've started to do it. I've learnt about it, and then because I've believed that I've hoped in it so much, and I've put my belief and faith into it. Yeah, it's created a result. It's actually, I've tapped around my body and I've actually started to feel better. And then I've actually obviously accepted a belief that EFT, it works. It's a genuine thing. Okay. Okay. So that I've just described what you call the critical view of EFT, that it's not really based on anything substantial or solid at all. It's just. So the critical view of EFT could be that all it is, it's just the patient's belief in that treatment. That's all it is. Okay, so that's just the critical view of it, yeah? I don't actually believe that. I think there's more to it than just a belief. But let me just say, now, even if it is just a placebo, then what I'm trying to say is I can't really knock placebo. I'm not critical of placebo, and I don't think you should be either, because the truth is a placebo is extremely powerful. Placebo is extremely powerful, just as powerful as say a genuine tablet or a genuine pill. It's very, very powerful, because if you actually, so it doesn't really matter what you do. If you stop feeling fear and you become relaxed, it doesn't matter whether you tap, whether you clap, whether you do the sign of the cross, whether you do another weird movement with your hand. It doesn't really matter. If it works, then who cares? Then it works. So what I'm trying to say is, I believe in EFT no matter what is the origin of its effectiveness. I believe in EFT. I know sometimes that reduces my levels of fear and makes me feel more happier and more calmer. So that's an amazing placebo treatment, basically. So even that alone, I would say to people, if you have problems how you feel, don't even worry if it looks stupid, or if what you read about it you don't want to believe. Just do it and see if you feel better, and don't give a shit either way, because a placebo is actually amazing. Because let me tell you something, some placebos don't work. So there's placebos that kind of people are not going to want to believe in, and then there's other placebos that somehow work. So obviously, like I've said, if I'm feeling loads of fear and you gave me a tablet and you said take this tablet and you're going to feel fear, now I personally don't believe that's going to work for me and remove my level of fear when I'm feeling that fear. I sort of know some things work for me and other things are not going to work for me. So it's amazing that actually tapping works, you see, and because it works, I'm inclined to believe beyond the placebo explanation. I'm inclined to want to think, no, I am a spiritual being, I have energy, I'm made of energy deep down, I'm tapping something is shifting, I could go deep into that as well, yeah. So, but anyway, do you understand what I'm trying to say? The idea as well, I mean, even if you want to describe it as a placebo, I mean, that still doesn't mean that you were not a spiritual being. I mean, even to me, a placebo is also a spiritual solution to me, deep down. Because you still are what you are. Are you not a spiritual person? Are you not made from energy? And do you see what I mean? So even if a placebo is working for you, we could say that's a spiritual shift. Anyway, really, I've gone on again about it. So thanks for listening then.